Hey YouTube world, it is Beautiful Charms here. I wanted to make a quick video on my why. Yes, so I wanted to make a quick video on my why in joining paparazzi and also giving you guys an update. I recently uploaded the video that I did when I initially joined paparazzi in July 2019, and I did an unboxing. I hope you guys saw the video. I hope you found it helpful. And I noticed I didn't really tell you guys my why. And my why is there's so much to my why that I'm not even going to give it all to you here. I'm going to give you some. So why did I decide to join paparazzi? Well, first off, I will say that I like the jewelry. I don't even know why I use the word like. I love the jewelry. I was a paparazzi shopper, I guess customer for several years. And I had a lapse in my shopping of paparazzi. And I remember finding my sponsor, and I started buying stuff from her, and let me tell you, I just couldn't get enough. I kept buying paparazzi. And for those of you who don't know what it is, paparazzi is a company, that a direct sales company that have independent consultants such as myself, that sells jewelry, nickel and lead free jewelry, all for $5. All the necklaces come with matching earrings, we have rings, we have bracelets, we have inspirational pieces, holiday pieces. I mean, it's awesome. I have two pieces on right now just to show you my ring, beautiful ring, and my beautiful earrings, I'm loving acrylic, and I love colors. So there's that. So back to the video, the point of the video. So I remember I was like, I am buying so much, I should just get the discount. Like that's the truth. I was just like, I am buying so much, I'm waiting on someone else to order jewelry or to have jewelry that I want, when I could just become a consultant, pay way cheaper for the jewelry, and actually get what I want to get and not have to wait for anyone. Like, I'll order what I want myself. I don't have to see if my consultant has it. I don't have to be like, I don't have to get told, oh, sorry, that was my last one, because consultants order and they sell what they have for the most part. You can also shop on the website, but when you sell from your own inventory. So there were a couple of times where my consultant was like, oh, I'm sorry, I sold the last pair. And I was like, no, I need those in my life. So I said, that is a perfect reason to sell myself, because I wanted the discount, right? But more so than that, paparazzi's mission is very much in line with my own personal mission, my own personal growth, goals for growth, and goals for myself, right? So part of what paparazzi's mission is empower, well, this is what it is. It's empowering other people, empowering women to recognize their power, their confidence, and to rock it and rule, and just rule the world. I'm summing it up for you real easy. And so part of me, what I wanted to do is I wanted to empower myself. I mean, look, I'm an adult, but I am an adult that has had several experiences, as all of you had, and all our experiences lead us to be who we are, lead us to think the way we do, right? We make decisions, obviously, on what we're doing, who we are, what we believe in, what we don't, the actions we take, the way we think, all this stuff. But for me, it has always been about wanting to be more confident in myself, right? Wanting to be able to recognize my own power. And I'll be honest, I have struggled with that. And so this was not only a great opportunity for me to do that, to try to be on a path where I can be more confident, where I can empower myself more, but where I could also empower others. And if you guys know me personally, you know that I am big on helping others and empowering others. So helping others is something that I love and I do in so many different ways. And come paparazzi, I can actually affect people now on a larger scale because I can take them with me on my journey and help them through theirs. And it's more than just selling jewelry. It's really about women feeling empowered and believing in themselves. And I know it sounds silly, but it is so true how one piece of jewelry can really change your mood, change your outlook, change your perspective, change your decisions, change the thought making process. It really, really can. And I'll tell you, one of the ways I knew that I was doing the right thing by joining paparazzi. When I initially started, I remember I was going to work and I worked at the time with children, little young children, no more than 4 years old. And they were children that obviously that young. I worked in their homes, and one of the things was that I would often get dirty, right? I would get dirty because either spit or saliva, boogers, whatever, food, teaching them how to hold spoons and feed themselves, right? You get food on yourselves, or colors from markers or coloring or crayons or whatever. So the point is that I worked at this job, which I loved because I got to teach kids at a very young age when it's so crucial. So I loved the job. I can't complain about that. But I remember that because I work with little kids and I knew that I obviously was probably going to get dirty somehow, I wouldn't wear like my finest clothes, right? That's not what I would choose to wear. I would usually just wear like jeans and a t-shirt. And I remember this one particular day I was in a rush, and it was at a point in my life where I didn't even realize. Well, I did realize because I joined paparazzi, so I did realize. So it was just at a time in my life, and I put on my shirt, and my shirt had a hole in it. Granted, it was a little tiny hole. It was not a big hole. It was a tiny little hole in it, but I didn't care. I was going to go out like that to work. Granted, I'm working with little kids, and this kid was probably going to give me about 5 more holes in my shirt that were far bigger than that one. But the point is that I was going to go out like that with a hole in my shirt to work. Doesn't matter the job, right? Like, it's still work, right? I was still a professional. I was still going to work. But I don't know, something about whatever I was going, well, I do know now, but what I was going through at that moment, at that point in my life, it was okay for me to go out like that. And I want you guys to hear that because it's so important. It's about going, at that point I was going out, and that's how I was presenting myself to the world, right? And not even, I mean, that's one thing, one way to look at it, right? Like how I'm presenting myself to the world is one thing, but really how I'm presenting myself to myself. Because before we go out into the world, we're really presenting ourselves to ourselves, and things such as the clothes we put on, the way we style our hair if we choose to style our hair, all these things, it really is a reflection or it can be. I mean, this is not black and white, and this isn't everyone fits into this kind of dynamic. This is not what I'm saying. But what I'm speaking about in particular is when you spend time not caring about yourself, and it's not because of any other reason other than you're not valuing yourself, you're not empowering yourself, you're not taking pride and confidence in yourself to present yourself well to yourself. I mean, we'll talk about how you present yourself out there in the world to other people at another time, but it starts with how you present yourself to yourself. And listen, I'm not talking about you just dressing in comfortable clothes and that means something. No, I'm not saying that. I mean, this is specifically my experience for me. And I know that this is an experience that other people share too. So I'm speaking, if this does not resonate with you, then it's probably does not apply to you in any way. I'm not saying anything about anyone else. Yes, we all have bum days. We all want to dress in, just comfortable clothes. But this is more a pattern, right? A pattern of how we care for ourselves that really becomes a pattern of what we tell ourselves without even knowing. The way you decide to carry yourself is a message that you're giving yourself about yourself. And I didn't quite realize that. I mean, we know things, right? We're educated, we hear things, we see things, we learn things, but when we experience things for ourselves, when we have that aha moment, it always just feels different, right? It's the aha. And I had an aha that day that I was going to work with jeans and a t-shirt with a little tiny hole in it, a hole nonetheless. And I decided to get a necklace and put it on. And I remember that the minute I put that necklace on, I just thought to myself, this necklace, it don't go with this t-shirt with a hole in it. And I went back and I changed my shirt. And I'm not telling you I put on my finest blouse. No, I just put a shirt on that didn't have a hole in it. But I can tell you that all I did, like the change right there happened in me putting on the necklace and realizing without realizing fully the impact that had on me at the moment and what I had been going through. I hadn't cared enough about myself to make sure, like, to be presentable to myself. Like, I didn't care. Oh, so what that I look like this? Oh, so what? Like, who cares? And that's what I'm talking about when you have that attitude of, oh, so who cares? But it's not about who cares and I'm just going to be comfortable today. It's about a pattern of not caring because you're not caring about yourself. And that's what was happening. I wasn't caring about myself. And the more that I didn't care about how I looked or how I presented myself to the world, it really gave me messages about how I present myself to myself and, quite frankly, who I was and who I was not. And it's just really incredible, right? It's really incredible how something as simple as putting on a $5 piece of fashion jewelry made me really see that, wow, I'm not taking care of myself. And then I did. Not because I woke up wanting to have this new goal of taking care of myself, but because I realized what was happening. And then what I did because sometimes you still don't get up. You get up and you still don't want to wear the best. You're just kind of like, oh, I have to go on through life, so let me just put whatever I can together. And not noticing that you're still sending messages to yourself. I mean, forget about the messages you send to other people, because other people are watching and you're sending messages to them. But more importantly is the messages you're sending to yourself. And I was sending messages to myself and I didn't even realize it. And I knew that joining paparazzi was the right thing to do, because putting on that $5 necklace made me realize this, made me instantly change my shirt. And I can tell you that every day when I wear earrings or when I wear a piece of jewelry, I usually look better than the days when I'm not wearing it. And it's not because the jewelry has these like unicorn powers, even though it kind of does, from if you've really been listening to what I'm saying. But it's more so because the jewelry is like a reminder, right? It's a reminder of, I gotta take care of myself. I look good. Oh, this is cute. I look cute. Let me make sure this looks cute. So anyways, I say all of this to say that that is when I realized that I made the right choice. And so here is my update. My update is that I am happy with my decision to join. Sorry, I am happy with my decision to join paparazzi. And I will say that it is not easy. It is not a breeze. Money does not grow on trees. People don't just hit the lotto from one day to the next. I mean, they do, actually. That's quite actually exactly how it happens. But you know what I mean? We all are not winning the lotto every single day, right? Money is not growing on trees. Well, right? But it's a decision that you make for whatever your reason is. My reason was because I wanted to hold myself accountable to my own personal journey of increasing my own confidence, of empowering myself, and because I wanted to be able to empower others on a greater scale, which I am doing, right? Because as selling jewelry, you get to meet many different people. And you will be very surprised who's watching. It's really interesting, actually. But joining paparazzi was for my own goals of personal growth. And I will say that it is doing what I wanted it to do. It is holding myself accountable. I am being held accountable to this, and I am growing. And I really believe that I have impacted the lives of others also, as silly as it sounds. And I know it sounds silly, but it is the truth. So I'm happy with my decision. And of course, financially, it helps too, right? But I'm really happy. So my update is that I am doing well, that I think it was a good decision, that I am excited about this journey, that I will continue this journey. And if you guys are considering joining paparazzi, it doesn't have to be for the same reasons that I have, and I haven't even finished telling you all my reasons, but if you are interested for any reason in joining paparazzi and you want someone to talk to, or you have any questions, feel free to ask. I am on Facebook. My page is Beautiful Charms. Please feel free to check me out there, and to also send me a message if you have any questions. I will put down a link in the comments below on my page if you want to shop with me, and also on my link if you would like to join my team to also become an independent paparazzi consultant. Okay, guys, I hope everyone is having a good day, a good night, and I hope that I made sense. I hope that I made sense, because I really believe in what I have shared with you. And I really hope that whoever needed to hear this, even if it's just one person, I hope they heard it and I hope it meant something, right? Even if it was an aha moment, or even if it wasn't an aha moment. Sometimes we hear things and we're not ready for the full aha, but it starts a path. It starts something, right? So I hope you had that. I hope whoever needed that got it. All right. Peace out, YouTube world.